Hi. Did you know that you can watch Last Podcast on the Left and side stories on our Patreon right now?
Yes, that's patreon.com/Last Podcast on the Left. But over on TikTok, you can see the hottest, tightest, funniest clips from the show right there.
It's TikTok.
TikTok, it's at LP on the Left. It's the same as our Instagram. You already follow the Instagram. Why don't you go follow TikTok?
But it's on TikTok.
Yeah, because seeing is believing.
Yep.
So just go check it out. Watch it.
Go send our podcast to China.
I love TikTok the crocodile. It's my favorite TikTok.
That's the only one he knows.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the Last Podcast
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Yes, it's I, Henry Zabrowski, here within the void. Oh! Is this mysterious?
It would be mysterious if the listeners could see you.
Oh! I'm in the same exact studio where they filmed the moon landing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, apparently they filmed the moon landing in Atlanta, where Henry Zabrowski is recording from right now.
Yeah.
Welcome to Last Podcast on the Left. I'm Marcus Parks here with Ed Larson in Los Angeles, where nothing fake is ever filmed.
Oh, my God, except for the boobies.
Except for the boobies and some of the butts. It is kind of funny. If you see in the video version, I'm wearing a black shirt too, so I sort of look like, do you remember Mum and Shantz?
No, I don't know what Mum and
Remember
Shantz
Mum and Shantz? You know, it's like from the 1970s where they would do like puppet things on real television where they would do a lot of like, it's like, I just look like, I feel like I'm in Hauzu.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know it had a name, though.
Yeah.
You don't know Mum and Shantz? Well, I don't want to fucking know you anymore. I can't believe you.
Can't just describe things by going, that's not evocative, you know?
If you knew Mum and Shantz, then if the audience knows Mum and Shantz, then they know what I'm doing. It's just, it's disembodied head and hands.
It reminds me of Labyrinth, you know, the guys whose heads would go up and down and they started playing basketball with them and shit.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, this week we got a true crime roundup for everyone.
Bang, 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 bang.
I know we have been prepping you guys for doing a huge series, and we are just about to do 2 massive series, and we actually just got off a call where we have planned out the next year of gut-busting content.
Yeah.
For you pieces of shit. All right, but right now I'm here, man. I'm working on a pile.
Yeah, we're there not pieces of
you
shit.
fucking pieces of shit. And I'm here.
Henry speaking. I like you.
Yeah.
I'm breaking my back on a pilot presentation right now where I have to fake playing soccer.
Yeah.
And
how's that going?
I am sore. And I got hit with the ball yesterday.
How many times?
Once.
Yeah. Well, you're a goalie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not even doing the hardest.
You're supposed to get hit.
Yeah.
I asked them after I got hit once to please be careful with me. Because we're playing against, it's a bunch of actors playing against a real soccer team. And so the guy uncorked on me before we knew, and it just hit me right in the chest. Also, I'm wearing like full body armor underneath my goalie uniform. And then another goalie came in and he wasn't wearing any of that. And I was like, I don't understand, because I have like knee guards on, I got hip guards on, I got a chest plate that I'm wearing.
You're precious.
I am. I can't be hurt.
Just remember, every time they kick, you say the words "not in the face."
Yeah.
Not in the face. Not in the face. But it's been a lot of fun. We're having a good time. It's me, Rory Scovel, and Dave Willis, and we're enjoying ourselves.
That's awesome.
That sounds
it's
wonderful.
really good. But you know who's also a little fucking bitch is that Jennifer Crumbley.
Yeah.
Jennifer Crumbley this is one hell of a story. I'm not sure if you've been following this one, but there was a school shooting in Michigan in 2021. This kid killed 4 people, and he killed them with a handgun that had been gifted to him by his parents.
Oh, like Dylan Roof.
Somewhat, yeah. And he had, of course, he was taken alive. And he was charged. He, found guilty, life in prison without possibility of parole. But for the first time, they also charged the mother with
And the father.
And the father. The mother has been tried. The father's trial is coming up with involuntary manslaughter because they were the ones who gave the kid the gun, despite seeing many signs that he was mentally unstable. And she has been found guilty of involuntary manslaughter.
Good.
And now this is huge though, because I understand as a parent of 2 willful dogs, it's hard to be held responsible for the actions of a Chihuahua, right?
Yeah.
Like Carmi's aggressive, but Carmi also at the same time is loving. I know her. I know Carmi, and I want the world to know Carmi. You know what I mean? But if Carmi kept sending me letters from the groomer that said stuff like, I think of blood, I dream of death, all I want to do is kill, 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 kill. First of all, kind of cute. She's learned to write. Second of all, it's like you would want to do something. And in this case, what we're seeing is this like kind of like the reason why it's unprecedented is because who wants to be held responsible for the actions of others? Because, you know, no one's really technically responsible for anybody else's life. That's not how it fucking works. But like this idea of like, it was so over the line how much Ethan Crumbley was asking them for help. Like other kids, like we've seen other kid school shooters. It seems to a lot of times it's like, yes, there is some planning, but a lot of it is it's in the moment and it's a hidden thing. It's like they're not telling people. You know, like Ethan Crumbley like showed his mom his journal saying, I want help. He texted her again and again and again saying, I'm seeing demons, I'm seeing visions, I'm seeing the shit. He's telling his teachers, like, I want to kill. And no one is, and they're telling them. But even though Jennifer Crumbley says that she never heard from the school.
Well, he got caught searching online for bullets at school. He would watch shooting videos in class and he would draw violent images. Like the school knew something was up and they were contacting her. Of course they were contacting her. And her saying that her defense of him telling her that like I see demons, blah, blah, blah. They said it was a cute inside joke amongst the family that the house was haunted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
How old was he when he did the deed?
He was 15.
15.
Yeah,
He
no.
was-
This is lock her up, lock him up, and then start going. And now that they have done this and she is guilty, they need to go after fucking Dylan Roof's stepdad.
Yeah.
And this is an actual way to start stopping this shit.
Yeah,
Well,
to
they-
really go after the parents who give them the guns.
Yeah.
But you need a chain of evidence. You need to have the backup to put it through a trial. So the one thing that this case has that no other cases really had up to this point is it's all in writing.
Yeah.
And like you're looking at Jennifer Crumbley, who like the way the prosecution set it up was essentially she was too busy getting railed in order to watch after her son. She described herself as a helicopter parent, but then all of a sudden she's talking about how like she's got to go visit her horses 3 times a week. The horses got more one-on-one time with Jennifer Crumbley than her murderous son. And then she had an affair going on with some other guy who looked like, I mean, she looks like Elmer Fudd, but this other guy looks like a guy that would fuck Elmer Fudd. You know, and these guys are, but then she was an adult friend finder, setting up all these like trysts and doing all this. She had a lot of energy for her cooch, but she didn't have a heck of a lot of energy for her son.
Man, so people are actually on Adult Friend Finder?
I guess
buddy.
so.
Wow.
No,
I always
it
thought
is
that
real.
was a scam.
Well,
I'm
I
sure
don't
half
know
of
if
it is.
I feel like them saying that there are definitely local MILFs
Yeah.
like trying to fuck you tonight. Like
People
don't
get
know.
divorced. You know, like
That is true. There are definitely horny singles in my area, technically.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would be on Adult Friend Finder.
Man, that's
Well-
so crazy she calls herself a helicopter parent. I always thought the worst helicopter parent was Kobe Bryant. But
I can't believe that you would do that on this fucking show.
But here in Los Angeles,
How
of all
fucking dare you?
places in-
The land of Kobe. You would ever say something like that?
I'm in Atlanta, My name's Henry Zabrowski.
No. But it's really fucked because I mean, at least she wasn't on Child Friend Finder because that's really disgusting. And they should get rid of that app. But the adult Friend Finder stuff is very it just shows that her head was not in the game. But in the end, her defense attorney was one of the single worst attorneys I have ever seen. I watched hours of the trial.
Yeah.
She quoted her first line was quoting Taylor Swift. She then came in and she openly would weep. She pretended to gag when they showed footage of the shooting. She openly wept in trial, which is they instruct their clients to show no emotion. And
that's why they pump you full of Xanax and Valium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's got to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely be all Xannied up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trial.
Buddy.
Yeah, Zanny the nanny would be all over me.
Yeah. I would definitely be circuiting. But I also feel it's hard because then you look at, you remember it was the documentary, I believe it was about Adam Lanza's mom, where you have the other side where they really don't know what the fuck to do when they got a kid that's I hate to use the term born bad.
Yeah.
But a kid that's coming out of the fucking oven with some misfiring wires.
Yeah.
And then what do you do then? Can you control the every single day actions of a child? They're still like an adult. They're still an autonomous human being.
I mean, you can control how many guns you keep in your house.
Yes.
I think that's the thing. I think that's a big question. That's what can we do? It's maybe make it so a 15-year-old can't easily shoot a bunch of people with a semi-automatic gun.
And didn't Lanza kill his mom?
Yeah, he killed her first.
Yeah.
He killed her first and then went out to Sandy Hook.
That should have been enough warning for this bitch.
But no,
I'm
she
sorry, I didn't mean
wrote
to call her that.
You can't believe.
I'm just mad about the situation.
Yes.
But I think that it was from the perspective of another woman writing about a kid with these types of emotional issues. But this is a woman that was working her ass off trying to help it. Meanwhile, Ethan Crumbley was begging for help to everyone that would listen to him. And because again, sometimes that's what a parent's supposed to do. A parent's supposed to come in and not be your friend. In my mind, I don't know. They're supposed to, sometimes it'd be cool if you could, bum a cigarette or drink a beer with your dad or whatever. But I also think that you, at the same time, I don't know.
No,
I never got to do that with my father. My father had a problem with alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't be. If your kid is begging for help, you shouldn't be meeting a guy named Brian Malochi in the Costco parking lot to fuck him during daylight hours.
Think about that. That's where the affair was happening.
Yeah. 6 months meeting up in the Costco parking lot to fuck in the car.
Man, that guy must have had a big dick, because at Costco, everything's much larger.
Very
You get hungry after sex, you fuck, you go inside, you get a hot dog.
Yeah, 10 pounds of peanut butter. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. Every single time I go to get the good discount land from the Costco, I get hard just thinking about it from a Pavlov dog-like memory of me coming each time I'm at Costco.
Yeah, I would go get Kirklanded. I'll be back soon, son.
All right, well, that's one horrible story of the week.
How long is she looking at? Because obviously they didn't sentence her yet. They just...
It would be counts of involuntary manslaughter. I'm not exactly sure.
It's got to be at least 5 years.
She's getting one for each victim. She's getting one for each four of the four people that died in the shooting. She is getting each one. She's
Great new precedent. I totally believe in this.
Yeah, I believe in this as well.
Yeah, keep fucking guns out of children's hands.
Yeah. If you have a
that's that easy.
Yeah, just keep guns out of kids' hands, and if you put a gun in a kid's hand and he kills someone, you're held responsible.
Yes.
My question is, though, what I do understand there are some families that like to hunt animals and have that kind of stuff. I don't know.
You get a lock for your gun closet.
But that's the thing.
That's a part of what the prosecution was saying, is that the guns were not properly kept, obviously. That they were not, the father was like, I put that gun location at a new place each day. One time it was in the freezer next to the ice cream. The other day it was next to the Wi-Fi router. And
then
the other day...
Hold on, I can't remember.
Where the hell was it? Oh, it was in Ethan's hands. A lot of times I keep it in his bed.
No, I come from a hunting family and there were guns around all the time.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is that if your kid starts acting twitchy, put the guns away.
Amen.
Get rid of, give the guns to your friend Bill.
Yeah.
Just give your guns to your friends. Like, hey, why don't you hold on to the guns for a while? You know, Brian's acting a little twitchy.
Yes.
Marcus-
Everyone would be happy to do it.
Were you not twitchy?
Not that twitchy.
So the guns were never thought of being taken away from you at any point. No one ever
Busy
looked at you
chewing on
because
dirt.
Yeah.
yeah, but you're digging dirt, you're writing
No.
poetry, you're talking about noise rock.
No, I certainly didn't hold on to a gun for a very long time one deep, dark night.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ.
In high school. Who didn't? Who didn't do that? You guys all did that. It was more of a dramatic thing for myself than it was for anything else. But, it was dramatic effect.
My father honestly was very good with his gun.
Yeah.
He did, and I was largely scared of it as a kid.
As you should be.
What's funny, though, is that gun was just like that gun that night was when I was away from home working construction, like doing journeyman construction for a summer before I was my senior year in high school. And I don't remember where the gun came from. The gun was like just in the house where I was staying at the time. I was just a free floating gun. There are so many guns in this country.
Lock them up.
Yeah. It's kind of like
so many
it's like
guns.
the Bible in a hotel room in Texas where they just have been like, now you could use that gun, but no, we're going to charge the room if you don't come back with it.
No, it was a house that was written with two other dudes, and that was just a gun there. And
Yeah, there was a Bible, and there was a gun-shaped hole in it.
But no, the guns were always just out and about.
Yeah.
There was a gun room, but I wouldn't call it a gun safe. It was just the gun room where there were many, many guns. But they were hunting guns, like they were all like shotguns, rifles, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, this is before the days of AR-15. This is the 90s. So
Yeah, exactly.
No, I could've
Everything
done-
actually had a purpose.
yeah, I could have done some damage, but not that much damage.
Yeah.
At least you didn't have a bullet library.
No.
Because I feel
didn't-
like that's how you know if it's bad. Like I feel like it's not so much the guns as it's the bullets.
Also, where you were, there were like no people.
Yeah,
There's like no one to kill.
if I wanted to, I could have
He
had
could
a day.
have killed a bunch of people.
I could have had a day. Because remember, we were high school during Columbine.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
man. I was in student council during Columbine. That shit was crazy.
How did being in student council affect the Columbine experience?
Well, they like took student council aside the day after Columbine, and they like sat us down with a bunch of counselors and like, you're the leaders of the school. You need to find out like if anyone's acting funny. And then like some kid, I remember some kid no one knew, a weird drifter type kid. He wore a long trench coat the next day, and he stood up on a table during the cafeteria, and he said, "Trench coat mafia, motherfucker," something like that.
Jesus.
And then a bunch of the black kids kicked his ass.
Gotcha.
And that's called a self-correcting ecosystem. And that's what you need to do. That's what each community needs. Well, I remember I was in a play and our play was canceled because it had a bomb in it. It had a bomb in it, and then we got to be on morning television talking about our First Amendment rights. Because I remember being there and being with my beret. Literally, I wore my beret because I was the president. And no, that was before I was president. But I was starting doing my affectation period, and I remember being there, and just being like, it is not fair that you would not allow us freedom of expression. But it was just like, it's just a stupid play. It had a bomb in it. I don't know why it was
It's not like you
canceled.
wrote it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's like Neil
not at
Simon
all.
or something.
It barely registered in Rochester, Texas. Like, I remember it happening, and I was like, wow, that's weird. And then just day went on.
Not good.
Yeah. Oklahoma City, that was our big one.
Oh yeah.
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 The Oklahoma City bombing. That was our, because we weren't too far from Oklahoma. So that was our big one.
I remember that was the last time I ever talked to my grandmother.
Was she in the building?
I was randomly homesick from school or something the day of Oklahoma City, and she called and I picked up, and like we had a nice long conversation. It was like the last, like truly one of the only conversations I remember with her.
Wow. So you connect the Oklahoma City bombing with your favorite conversation with your grandmother. You're like, hey, it's right, Nanu. Oh yeah.
Babu.
Babu. No, Babu. No, Nanu had some really controversial opinions about Waco. That's different.
Oh yeah, it's different. Yeah,
Baba
she called
was
it.
a Satanist, I believe.
But you just said that's your do you know that, or was that?
Yeah, she was into witchcraft and shit like that. But I didn't learn too much. Yeah, because she was out of my life by the time I was 10, so I don't. My memories are a little hazy.
Wow.
But
That's cool.
She was a fucker, but she wasn't my real grandmother. She was the woman my grandfather married.
Wow,
Baba, what a bitch.
That's what it stands for.
Rise from your grave.
Hello, Ed Larson and Amber Nelson from the brighter side here to check in with you, see how you're doing.
Is your day more disappointing than a gas station sandwich?
Are you trying to put one foot in front of the other in a glue factory?
Did you try to throw your air fryer in the bathtub, but nothing happened because you were too lazy to plug it in first?
Then the Brighter Side podcast is for you.
Oh, yeah!
Each week we take nasty, dookie, stupid, dumb,
Stinky, no good, doo-doo factory,
boo,
caca-like topics and try to find the brighter side. Hey, Amber, what's the brighter side of waking up chained to a bed in Russia?
At least they have free health care.
That's right. So start your weekend off right every Friday with the brighter side on the Last Podcast Network.
You beautiful babies.
All right, let's get into this. I want to talk about this pastor. You got this roll up on this show. I want to get into this story.
I love this story so much. A Colorado pastor who is charged with stealing more than $1 million from his Christian community in a cryptocurrency scheme has admitted to the fraud, but argued that God instructed him to carry it out.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. God, of course, God wants crypto. Something else you can't see or feel.
Just have faith that it'll be worth something. If we believe that it has worth, then it will be worth something.
It's transubstantiation. It works. But we did an interview with Paul Hynek, that is J. Allen Hynek's son, and he was all about this concept that if aliens existed, they definitely use crypto. And he was working on this alien-based crypto for a long time, and it has just as much water as this guy's fucking Christian crypto.
Eli Regalado and his wife Caitlin are charged with creating and selling their cryptocurrency known as Index Coin, that's INDX in all caps coin, to Christians based in their hometown of Denver, allegedly telling would-be investors that the Lord had told him people would become rich if they invested.
You got to believe.
There's something about putting an X in the middle of a name without any vowels around it. It's like Nexium, all the index. Like if there's a big X in there, beware, stay away.
It's like
stay away.
It's telling you.
It is just like Twitter becoming X.
Yeah.
It's like stay away.
Exactly. The state flag of Alabama, big X.
Bye. Go away. It's poison.
Stay away from the X's.
But man, it's that idea of like, you had the opportunity to do how like on top of Jesus, it had the I'm nailed right in initials.
Oh,
the INRI. Yeah. Inri.
I never thought of it like that.
Wow, I'm nailed
great.
right in. I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's the joke. That's the whole joke.
I never heard the joke before.
Yeah, I've never heard that joke.
Did you write it?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty certain that I read that from some dirty joke book back in the day. But Inri coin would have been huge.
Yeah, Inri coin would have been great. No, Index coin. Index coin was, by the way, practically worthless in reality, prosecutors said in the statement. Investors lost millions of dollars while the Regalados used their investments for lavish living. In a video statement about the charges, Eli admitted that the couple had squandered $1.3 million that was raised through cryptocurrency. Here's a quote from a video. "The charges are that me and Caitlin pocketed $1.3 million. I just wanted to come out and say those charges are true."
That's fucking awesome. That's just like, I love that. I
can't tell a lie.
I physically can't.
He doubled down so hard. He said a few $100,000 went to a home remodel that the Lord told us to do.
Yeah, man.
He said, we took God at his word and sold a cryptocurrency with no clear exit. But he still believes that God will, quote, work a miracle in the financial sector.
Yeah, well, God loves carpenters. We know this.
Yes. Wouldn't it be
carpenters work?
Maybe God doesn't understand what a blockchain is as well. Maybe God decided it was like, crypto sounds like a thing that we could put some disposable income in. Let's just see if it rises in worth. And then as soon as it happens, he's like, oh, I always should have known. Crypto is fake money.
Is that God speaking?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I always figured, can't be talking like this.
Hey, hi. Hey, everybody. Hey, it's me. Hi. Hey, sit my son down to a stick. Bye-bye. Oh, I get him again. Thank you for killing my son.
So you imagine God to sound vaguely like Prince.
Yes.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's a prince.
Oh, yeah. Very much
He's
so.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah. And tiny. So God is a tiny Jehovah's Witness from Minnesota.
But very powerful.
So this is what I find interesting is that they raised, though, they did make $3.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
So they left some. So that's kind of nice.
Well,
they could give it back.
they could give it back. They took. Well, they raised-
No. You're excommunicated. Just even for fucking thinking that.
But what's incredible is that they got $3.2 million from just 300 people. Like that's like these people had some rich fucks on the line.
I mean, if it's stealing from rich people, I don't really care.
yeah,
If I can be honest.
yeah.
Well,
But
who knows? Or it's the idea. It's kind of sometimes you wonder, are they rich or are they just giving them everything that they have?
That's usually the case.
Yeah.
You'll find again and again when you get that sort of thing, it's usually people betting their entire life savings on.
And like
this.
people will, to the church especially, like people will just give every cent they have to the church, thinking it's good. First of all, they feel guilty. They put so much guilt on them to not give to the church.
Yeah.
My mom was like this. She would like borrow money from me and then give it to the church, and it would make me fucking insane.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's just like people do this all over the country, and it's just like because they believe the more they give, the more chance they have of going to heaven.
And these are all of these small online churches that are. This is one of those that they've been popping up, especially after COVID. So many of them popped up. Twin Flames is like a pretty big example of it. But this is just called the Victorious Grace Church. There's no physical location for it. It's an online only church, and it's just these two people in front of fucking in a Zoom.
Man, they really, God, that's so smart.
Yeah,
We
no
gotta
overhead.
do this.
They don't even need pay rent anymore.
Nothing.
It's so smart, man. We need to return to church. What will these churches do? The entire church real estate market's going to collapse unless we start forcing these pastors to return to the pulpit.
$1.3 million out of that $3.2 million was used for personal luxury purchases, including jewelry, a pricey home renovation project, which I mentioned before, and an au pair.
Oh, really?
An au pair? Is it au pair?
I think it's
Au pair.
Yeah, an au pair. They hired an au pair
I mean, so to take care of their children,
to take care of their children. Yeah.
and to fuck him.
Well, that's why they're called an au pair.
And additionally, they had no experience with cryptocurrency.
Of course.
A third-party auditor also said the index coin code had significant technical problems, whatever the fuck that means.
I don't know.
But the regulados continued to market the cryptocurrency as a low-risk, high-reward option. Eli had claimed to investigators that an amount of the raised money would be used to help widows and orphans, but those purported payments were also personally spent by the regulados.
Oh, come on. At least help the widows and the orphans.
No, why? Why?
You mean
Why?
suckers and losers?
No,
Yeah.
She needs a breakfast nook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those widows, you know where they are. Adult friend finder.
Exactly. If you want to find a recently widowed woman who is going to slob that fucking dick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Index Coin, and they also had their own exchange where Index Coin was exclusively available, the Kingdom Wealth Exchange. Actually, I want to see if the Kingdom Wealth Exchange is their own personal exchange, or maybe that's an exchange that is exclusively Christian-based cryptocurrency.
Oh, my God. That would be amazing.
It was on X. Indexcoin.com is still out. It's still there. You just found the perfect utility coin designed with your future in mind. It's your digital pass to a vibrant community and exclusive content designed to help you create wealth, discover your purpose, and build the life you long for. Which I find interesting is that on the website, it has no Christian iconography.
No.
It is very blank. So this was like they kind of tried to maybe get secular people involved as well. So maybe that was some of these people that was in there. And there's also something about the font that you could tell that it's Christian. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It doesn't have a lot of style and taste.
Just looks like Bible font.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, how do these guys get these haircuts where it's just all the hairs on the very, very tip of their skull?
Yeah.
Oh, like right
Do you
here?
see him? Like, look at his hair. If you look on the Kingdom Wealth Exchange Facebook page, this guy, like, how do you get that little poof? I think that's fake. I think that's can hair.
You think so?
You think it's spraying on?
Yeah, like that looks like a little tuft.
Yeah, the tuft is hard. Yeah.
You remember Ziggy?
Oh, yeah, that's fake.
Yeah.
It could be a front wig.
It could be a lace
Just
front.
staple gunned in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a front wig. Although I will, speak for our, fellow peanut-headed men out there. It's tough with the hair sometimes.
Oh, my God.
It's really tough having a peanut head and finding a good hairstyle for you.
It's
You say
emotional.
I don't think you're a peanut head.
I feel like I'm a pretty solid peanut head.
What do you mean? What do you mean by a peanut head? You mean like long, like cylindrical, or
It's small and somewhat long.
Yeah, and it dips in the middle, so there's a top and a bottom to it. You see,
See,
it's
I
like a
see.
peanut.
I don't see you as a peanut head. I think you do have a smallish head.
Yeah,
but so do I.
You have a tiny head for sure.
I definitely.
Which isn't
have
a
tiny
bad
head.
thing.
It's not a bad thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should. I mean, I couldn't. When I had long hair, I couldn't keep a hat on.
But that was the reason why I used to have long hair, is because the long hair made my head
Fluffed
look
it out.
larger. It fluffed it out. But now that I'm thinning,
Yeah.
I had to let go of the long hair fantasy.
I got a big head, but my neck, is big.
Comb it to the side. Comb it to the side. Eddie's the only man I've ever met that I have to go to the big and tall store to get him a fucking like hat. Like he can wear a man's clothes. Like you can buy a normal man's clothes, but you have to buy him a water buffalo's hat.
Yeah, that's why I like the ones with the snapbacks, because they really like glue to my head and then it won't fly off.
It's nice. Yeah, it's a fucking massive head.
Yeah, thank you.
It's so big.
Yeah, man. But like I said, the neck, that's the real honey.
Yeah, that's your problem there.
Well, you were working. That was for football.
Yeah,
that's what made you good at football.
Yeah, my father used to he had this strap that I would go to my head, and there was a chain to the strap, and he put weights in the chain, and he would make me lift my head up and down, and so my neck just stayed huge my whole life.
That's awesome. Incredible.
Man, I would say the opposite.
No, I mean incredible in the true sense of the word. It is not credible. It's incredible. Nothing credible about it.
21-inch neck.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
Like, what do we got? We got to get you some custom shirts.
If I want to wear a tie, I have to have a custom shirt. Yeah. Or I go to the big and tall store and then I have to just wear a giant shirt because that's the only one that has a neck big enough for me.
You know, Destination XL is nice and they kind of flirt with you.
Please. Let's go.
By the way, the financial accounts of the pastor and his wife have officially been frozen.
Yes.
So yeah, they are out on the street right now.
Down with pastors, up with pastor.
Oh, yeah. I love an El Pastor. Oh, side stories, lpotl@gmail.com. What's your favorite pastor in Los Angeles? Because I've been looking for something. I need a hookup, man. I need something new.
Yeah.
Sure. We got a bit of an update to one of the most horrifying stories I think we've ever covered on a true crime roundup. Henry, do you remember the story of the decapitated baby?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, there's a story that we covered last year in which a woman was giving birth and the doctor somehow, after being too forceful, trying to pull the baby out, decapitated the baby in the middle of the birth.
Oh my God.
Yes.
They must have been using salad sporks.
Yeah, it was the crampons. You know what was
God,
difficult?
I feel evil.
This is your life.
This is too much for me. You try to joke around, but this is horrible. So what happened? They found the rest of it?
Yeah. It slid out. The one thing was that it's strange that now they're calling it a homicide, where it was like, what'd you think before that like her vagina was so strong that it would just snip?
No, it would be whether or not it was an accident, but that is.
Whap.
But no, But that's the whole thing, is that it is now being ruled for the longest time. They're like, is this an accident? Is this malpractice? Like, how are we going to charge? Like, a crime has been committed here, but what crime are we going to charge them with? And the doctor has officially not, the death has been ruled a homicide.
Well, he's going to get off then, because obviously he didn't fucking cut this child's head off on purpose.
Involuntary manslaughter.
Oh, involuntary manslaughter. That's an easier charge.
Much easier charge.
Yeah, I think so. He'll get off on the homicide.
Yeah, but there's also so much cover up afterwards. It's like they took the corpse away, and the couple's like, "Hey, can I see the baby? Can I see the baby?" They're like, "No, you can't do that. That's not allowed." They're like, "I have never heard of that before." They're like, yeah, you don't want to do that. And so what they did is they said that they took the corpse away, and they were sitting there in another room with a body and a head, and they're staring at it like, what the fuck are we going to do? Like,
all right. Nurse McGillicuddy, I need you to get me some glue, and I am going to need tape. Maybe we can hold it together with some PVC pipe or some toothpicks.
God, man, that must have been terrifying.
Well, what they did eventually is they thought like, okay, let's just wrap it up real tight in some blankets.
There is no bluff that's going to cover this. There is no escapade that is going to make this work. The disorderlies aren't going to come in there. The fat boys can't
boys
fix
aren't
this.
showing up. This is the one problem the fat boys can't solve.
And they can't do that. And then they can't wrap their way out of it.
No, they really can't. So what they did is they just wrapped it up tight enough where the head would stay in place. And they're like, yeah, there's your baby. Unfortunately, it died. You need to cremate this baby as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Like they kept pushing like cremation. Don't do an autopsy.
I would have been saying the same thing.
They literally jammed it in a blanket and balanced the head on the top of it and just cinched it up like it was a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
And so what, did she unwrap it and find out what happened?
No, it says during this viewing, their baby was wrapped tightly in a blanket with his head propped on top of his body in a manner such that those viewing him could not identify that he had been decapitated. Healthcare providers allegedly encouraged the mother and father to have their son cremated instead of being sent to a funeral home for burial. It was only on July 13th, several days after the delivery and a day after Ross left the hospital, that staff told them about the decapitation.
We're going to let it settle down for a second. Like, we don't really need to rush into all this. Like, we could sit and think about this. What is a decapitation anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like it was the doctor's first delivery.
No.
You know, this is like clearly like a problem. It's not on purpose.
No, this guy says investigator Betty Honey and director of, that's a great name. Betty Honey.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Director of the medical examiner's office, Brian Byers, consulted with experts, including one OBGYN who had done more than 9,000 deliveries. And they found that the death should not have happened.
Yeah.
The death should not have happened. The hospital distanced itself.
At what level that it should have happened? Who is going to be like, exactly as ordered? Thank you very much. Does insurance cover baby decapitation?
Sometimes you can't help but decapitate a baby.
So, like, I'm trying to wrap this around my head, just like the nurses. And I'm just like, did he just pull so hard?
He pulled it says
that the head came off?
Fractured dislocation with complete transection, upper cervical spine and spinal cord.
Damn.
Shoulder, this is because
it's like a scorpion fatality.
Well, it was, the baby was caught in the vaginal canal. Like, the baby was caught, like it was, they were trying to pull it out, and it really was like just, it just came off.
Does it really work like that? We got to be careful with
Was
these
it
heads.
alive?
Well, yeah.
It was alive.
Yeah, it was alive, yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
my God. That's not, you can babies. Oh,
Patience.
Yeah. Well,
which is something that doctor doesn't have anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the hospital distanced itself from the doctor last year, saying she was not an employee and only used the facility as the parent's doctor.
Wow.
Oh, so
God.
she was visiting. She was like a visiting practitioner coming in to handle the delivery.
Yeah.
And then, oh man, that's
it was
not
a woman
good.
that did this?
It was a woman, yeah.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
a million years.
No,
is it
it's
weird to
definitely-
say? Is it fucked up to say it's kind of a relief? It's not another mark on men.
Yeah, that
You
they
know,
can't.
that, like,
the arrogance of man. No, 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 no. No. Don't put this
Man.
on us.
Oh
No,
my-
we didn't have anything to do with this. I just didn't know that. Like, it feels like that scene from Dumb and Dumber with the little
pretty bird?
parakeet's
You
head.
talking about
Yeah,
Pretty
with the
Bird?
Pretty bird.
Yeah.
Pretty bird. Yeah, like, oh man.
I feel awful for everybody, man.
Yeah.
There's no way that this woman did this on purpose.
I feel bad for the doctor. Yeah, I really do. Because the doctor did not know that, like, but at least, now, like, this serves as a gentle reminder to each doctor. Heads just pop off sometimes.
Yeah.
And you really need to be real careful with it. And that's why you got to grab them by the arms. Because if you pop off the arms, that's not as bad
Yeah.
in my mind.
You're right. You're right. Not as bad. Yeah.
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 We both have no choice but to say you're right.
That's why I'm here. Sometimes I make a little bit of sense.
Rise from your grave.
All right, well, let's go to a murder that involves some older people.
Thank God.
Thank God, because in the end, it's a little better when they're older because they've lived longer.
A 60-year-old man in Indiana was arrested over the weekend for killing his girlfriend, allegedly stabbing the woman to death, and then setting up the scene to make it appear as though he was acting in self-defense.
This guy was bad at it, though. He was real fucking bad.
He was so bad. Charles Michael Calvert was taken into custody on Saturday and charged with 1 count of murder in the fatal stabbing of Marcia Linsky, according to a probable cause affidavit obtained by law and crime officers with the Allen County Police Department at about 8:24 p.m. on February 3rd, responded to a 911 call about a stabbing at a residence. The caller identified himself as Calvert and allegedly stated that the victim had, quote,
Come at me. He come at me with a knife.
It was not like that at all. He was very calm and very stoic about the whole thing, that she'd come at me with a knife. Calvert kept saying, she is no longer with us. Just over and over again. She's no longer with us.
No longer with us. Yeah, she took a train to Dead Town. She's just not here anymore. What was her is no longer of us anymore.
Calvert told dispatch he also had a knife, and both knives were still located in the kitchen. He stated that we were having an argument. We were both holding a knife, and she came at me.
Yeah.
During the 911 call.
As soon as she turned around, it was.
Our wrists were taped together.
During the 911 call, Calvert told the dispatcher that his girlfriend became very, quote, became very verbal.
Very
with him several
verbal.
times.
And I've talked with Natalie about being verbal. Because these people that you're with sometimes, they want to talk. And then you're like, you're being verbal with me right now, and I need you to fucking back off. Okay?
Yeah. It's better than being gerbil.
Again, I have no choice but to agree.
Sure.
With that statement. They also noted that he sounded very calm throughout the call and had no sense of urgency whatsoever. Upon arriving at the scene, first responders found Calvert outside the home and Linsky dead inside the home. She was lying face down with a big gash on her head and neck area. Investigators also noted that the victim's right thumb was severely cut to the point where it was nearly severed, which was indicative, of course, of a defensive wound. The kitchen appeared to be disheveled with a broken crock pot, bloody kitchen knives, food items scattered, all about. Calvert said that he had been dating the victim for about a year, said the victim got very aggressive. The entire argument, Calvert said, the reason why she became very verbal, the reason why she freaked out,
super verbal.
He was cutting onions and the victim stated he wasn't doing it correctly.
Ah, man.
I get it. I've worked in lots of kitchens and like you're wasting a bunch of the onion, like you fucking
yeah, that mise en place. Do you have any idea how expensive onions are?
Yeah,
thanks, Grandpa Joe. Oh, Mr. Joe with his fucking spike in the onion market. Yeah, and that's why I'm voting for a change in 2024.
If you're gonna say that, like you killed her in self-defense, you can't say you were both holding knives.
Yeah,
you got to say I wasn't holding a knife. I took her knife and I killed her with that knife.
I had to kill her with a knife.
It's the idea that, I'm a little bit responsible, but not all the way responsible.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of making yourself look a little bit guilty. It's like admitting to the lesser crime so you won't get charged with the bigger crime. Yeah. I beat him up, but I didn't shoot him. That's
well,
what
you also see a lot of these where they try to throw out an immediate, like, I was defending myself, we were defending ourselves. It's always like, the very classic, it was some kind of Asian, like there's always like somebody coming in and rushing in and killing everybody and then like just lightly disheveling things and then leaving.
Yeah. They don't realize that, you can't, for example, you can't neatly place the knives next to the victim and assume that everyone's like, oh, yeah, this was definitely a fight.
Yep. Because they, then he was covered in blood. She wasn't. He then obviously had washed himself.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one thing he came in. That's one of those things too. If you're going to kill family members, don't answer the door to the cops with wet hair. You know what I mean? Like, don't show up smelling of pert.
Oh, yeah. I feel like
really good. Like, because it was very suspicious.
Well, there's just so much that he didn't do. I mean, authorities said there were no signs that Calvert attempted to render aid to Linsky after she was fatally wounded. Additionally, while there was an onion peel in the garbage, police said they did not observe a chopped up onion anywhere in the kitchen.
You got to chop up that onion.
Yeah, you can't just say onions.
And if anything, it'll help you cry when the cops come.
Wouldn't it be amazing if that he chopped up the onion, but despite his own best efforts, he cut it up perfectly because he would not allow himself to cut it up. So when he sees these perfectly diced onions in a pile, he's like, there's no way she would have blown me if she saw how incredible these onions were. There's no way she would kill me for this. And then had to throw it all out and be like, the peel's enough. Mm-hmm. I think they get this story.
Yeah. And
show, not tell.
And he did shower and change. He did shower and change after fatally stabbing her.
Before the cops got there?
Before the cops got there.
Did he at least
You don't want to be a
call?
mess.
He's like, listen, 911, I'll be in the shower.
If you show up, I'm showering.
Doors open.
I'll leave the door open. She's in the kitchen next to the onions.
I just feel a little icky.
Yeah. Because you know what? Honestly, I don't like strangers coming to my home if I'm not clean.
Yeah, there you go.
I always
You're just
shower.
like this guy.
I'm just like him.
And he put in these other weird details, I guess, like setting up a defense that maybe that she was planning to kill him. The defendant told the dispatcher, quote, she parked her car outside of the garage. She never parks her car outside. He
Yeah,
also
it's suspicious.
said she bought bleach today. She never buys bleach. In the year I've been with her, she's never bought bleach. So his idea, he's
Who
trying.
knows that? I have no idea if Julie's ever bought bleach or not.
Yeah, I've been with Carolina 8 years. No idea. But I wouldn't, like, if she showed up with bleach one day, I wouldn't think, that's weird.
She's trying to fucking kill me.
It's funny. She never has a second cup of bleach in the morning.
Yeah. And so it's very strange because I don't look at that stuff. I don't look at the stuff that she comes in and out of the house with. No. Sephora bags come in and out. And again, I do want to, she did tell me when she explained to me about Sephora's forcing her to do that. I'm still waiting for my small claims court process to come through because what they're doing to our household, it's tearing us apart.
What Sephora's doing to your household?
Forcing my wife to get these items. Mm-hmm. She told me in tears in her eyes that Sephora has been forcing this on her.
Hold on a second. Is she going to the Sephora on Ventura? Because if she is, that's fucked up. Because that used to be a great diner called Dupar's. And they had wonderful fucking pancakes. And they were open 24 hours a day. And then they shut it down.
It wasn't good enough.
They opened a Sephora in the middle of my favorite pancake house.
That's fucking
That's what
horrible.
you get. That's what happens. Sorry, it's called...
The pancakes are going all over these B-words faces.
Yeah, man. It's called the carousel of progress, bro. All right, pancakes were yesterday. Now we're using pancakes to apply dry powders.
Yeah, you tell her she orders online. I don't want her going to that store.
She does order online. I think that she does.
Yeah. After the show, you got to let me know what your new pancake house is.
Oh, they have another Dupar's at the farmer's market.
Yeah, dude, you just fucking, he's so full of shit.
House?
Yeah. Well, no, there is like a diner at the farmer's market.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Also,
and they have
man-
great pies too.
All right.
This is my thing. I'm going to eat pancakes and pie before buying clothes. So honestly, that's actually a really good fun idea. So you could buy it at your most bloated.
Oh, yeah.
So you're
That's a
not
good
buying
idea.
it skinny. Because I feel like that's a big problem with buying clothes sometimes. And sometimes I'm buying clothes when I'm feeling skinny. And then you put them on and I'm like, oh, I'm actually fat now.
Maybe you shouldn't be buying clothes at the farmer's market.
Yeah, where the fuck did that come from? Like, where did you?
What do you mean?
What?
It's a farmer's market. You're talking about at the Grove.
It's next to the Grove. I just saw
Yeah.
an opportunity to make fun of Henry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I didn't know because every farmer's market I've ever been to, they weren't selling clothes. They're selling.
There was one down the
pickles
street.
and-
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have like an old lady with her wares and she'll make like knit tops or something, or she'll make like something that no one wants. And,
Yeah, like
and
a
she's
t-shirt
sitting there.
that says the chili's in here.
Yeah, with an arrow pointing down.
All right. Next story. A woman has been arrested in connection with the deaths of two cyclists who she allegedly
Yes.
hit while driving under the influence Saturday afternoon, but she does have an excuse. This woman said she had medical issues, including uncontrollable defecation, which caused her to hit and kill cyclist brothers participating in a St. George race. Julie Ann Budge, 48, was arrested in 2022 after striking 48-year-old Matthew Bullard and 49-year-old Adam Bullard. Both men died of their injuries. After the incident, Budge told police she had various medical issues and had begun uncontrollably defecating herself without warning, causing her to swerve and hit the brothers.
What I love about reporting is that the first time this story was reported, it was just that she was under the influence. This is a horrible mistake. She hit these cyclists. It's not until after that the information coming, the trial's coming up, that it's all about her uncontrollable shitting. And I love that as like, because that is from her defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's definitely from her defense. Yeah, because that's now, like before, it's like a tragic accident, two brothers killed while cycling, and now it's just every single headline, uncontrollable defecating. Uncontrollable
defecating.
Yeah.
Did she have shit in her pants?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, but
Wow.
she also had fentanyl in her veins.
That'll do it.
Yep,
Yep.
that was the problem.
Yeah, old Budge making her fudge.
Hey, some of this Budge's fudge is making me sleepy.
I always said Budge's fudge would get her into trouble one day.
I knew it. Fresh from the oven. My ass. Thanks, lady. Now, do you think, like, because I don't know if she's going to get away with this. I do think it is, and this is advice to our listeners. I've heard this from police, truly, that it's one of the only excuse that would get you out of a speeding ticket would be, I massively have to shit.
I've done it.
That's a thing. Everybody's done it.
Tallahassee once. I was like, follow me
Yes.
home and give me a ticket or I'm going to shit my pants in front of you. And it worked.
Yes.
Nice.
And it does, like that's different. But killing a bunch of people and leaving the scene of the accident, I feel like at that
Much
point, it's much different. And if you do that and then you do have shit in your pants, then I think you stay at the scene of the accident and you just keep shitting. Because if you do that, then you can show everyone being like, look, it keeps coming. It's like that Dr. Seuss book with the guy with the hats.
Cat in a Hat?
No, you remember the guy? It's like the man
all the
with the
hats on.
million
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
hats, and the hats kept popping up on his head. But instead of that, it's fucking uncontrollable defecation.
Just going down each.
Hop on plop.
Yeah. I mean, no, everyone knows you're not supposed to take fentanyl in the morning.
Does everyone
Yeah.
know that?
I mean, not her, but it just seems like crazy. Do drugs at night. You're not going to kill cyclists.
Yeah.
What wine pairs with fentanyl? Let me look this up. We will, honestly, after our last discussions, we've been talking about fentanyl quite a bit. It keeps coming up. We got into it on Side Stories this week too. And apparently it's a lot of it comes from China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was, I guess you're only supposed to use a little bit. You're supposed to use a little bit
to help
it's
you
supposed
die.
to be, but they use it as in pain medication and they use it in other stuff. And there's like people, but it's apparently like, that's one of the reasons why they do put it in drugs is it's also highly, highly addictive.
Yeah.
And there's also apparently an attraction. Like this is like one of those like fucked up things that's interesting is that sometimes I had a couple of people write in that talked about this like phenomena of somebody who is a hardcore drug addict will actually hear that the drugs killed somebody from their dealer. And it's actually more attractive for them because then they know that it means that their dealer has really strong stuff and that they get caught in sort of that feedback loop of looking to be as high as absolutely possible. And they, you just end up not waking up.
It's like people who knowingly do crocodile.
Yeah.
Yes. They just are looking to have that story, I guess, and one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some really intense shit going on in America right now with something that's very close to crocodile.
Really?
Yeah. I'll look in. We'll talk about it
this
more
a new
later.
drug?
Yeah. It's a new kind of drug. It's getting pretty fucking hairy. It's getting really hairy out there in America, people.
I
What's it
blame
called?
Huey Lewis. He wanted a new drug, and this is what happens.
You got it. No, shit's getting real hairy out there.
Really?
For folks. Yeah.
No new drugs.
Yeah.
The drugs we have do the job. They work.
Yeah, they do work. They've worked for many years.
They've always worked.
But they're not that old, Like
Yeah.
the drugs that we have, relatively speaking, like methadone, heroin, not that old. Opium is
Yeah.
kind of old, but like heroin,
Yeah.
pretty
But
fairly new.
Keith Richards is still alive.
Cocaine's super new.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's from the 20s, right?
Yeah, but as far as being in the Western world, yeah, cocaine's
Yeah.
pretty new.
Oh, yeah. It's called the new drug. Apparently, it's called trank dope.
Trank dope, yeah.
Whoa, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen interviews
Wow,
with guys.
cool.
It's like he's a guy showing. He's like, yeah, my arm is infected. It's gonna fall off. I'm not gonna stop.
Damn.
But
Yeah, man.
just so matter of fact about it.
God.
It's a hot
I never
new
liked
realness.
anything that much.
Like you've never liked
No.
anything that much.
Yeah. Like not even like Led Zeppelin. Or like,
Dude,
not
if we don't take care of ourselves, it's one of those where, meat will kill us. That is just, our
I've been
delicious
laying
love
off.
of meat.
I made the
know.
pastor joke earlier, but I've been laying off the red meat.
Yeah, it's nice.
I swing back and forth, man. I'm trying to, man. Ups and downs is hard for me. I love that meat.
Mm-hmm. More fish.
I know.
Yeah. No, we'll get to it eventually.
Rise from your grave.
Last story of the day, David C. Schreutman is charged with first-degree murder in the January 30th, 2024 stabbing death of Mary Rose Feely outside of her apartment in Somerville, New Jersey. He allegedly wrote a step-by-step plan to kill her, had a full manifesto, and fatally stabbed her 37 times.
Damn.
Yeah, this dude, it's also when you look at him, I think it's funny that that's not funny, but I think it's funny that he's from Jersey. And he looks like a trauma character.
Yeah,
Like he
he does.
looks like the nerd before he turns into the toxic Avenger.
He does.
And his name is David Schreutman. So you can tell that he's like doing this weird ass, he was obsessed with this girl from school. And after high school, this is like one of those, that's got to be obviously very creepy. Like somebody who's been obsessed with you for 10 years from high school, just showing back up in your life, who's just been you have been the center of every thought that they've had for a decade. And you just lived your life. And if someone said, do you remember David Schreutman? You're probably like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he can draw your face from memory.
Yeah. Well, several local media outlets obtained a probable cause arrest affidavit detailing the case. Investigators quickly identified Schreutman as a suspect. Cops went to talk to Schreutman on Friday, but he declined to speak with them. Detectives reportedly noticed a white garbage bag over the front seat of his car, along with a black gaiter and duct tape. What's a gaiter? Gaiter?
A neck gator?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I believe, isn't that what you do is that what you wear? Those are waiters. Wrong.
Yeah, no, a neck gaiter, that's something you wear instead of a mask.
Yeah, it's a thing. And it's a neck thing, and it goes up over your nose. Yeah, it's a neck warmer.
Yeah.
Oh,
People were
neck
using
warmer.
them instead of masks during COVID. That's the only reason I remember.
Yeah.
The only thing is I can't find the manifesto. That was I was looking for it
They
last
haven't
night.
released it yet. They haven't released the manifesto
It was
yet.
all on Post-it notes, so
Yeah.
they don't know the order.
Well, you know I love a manifesto. I love reading I love a manifesto.
We all love a manifesto, but I have a feeling they're just using the word manifesto without really understanding what manifesto means, because it's it's a plan. You get a step by step. A plan is not a manifesto.
No, it's a blueprint.
Yeah, blueprint. A manifesto is
Why I did it.
Yeah, if there was some sort of grand scheme behind the whole thing. If there was some sort of grand like inspiration for doing this, some reason, then it would be a manifesto. This is just a plan.
Yeah. That's how you know a nerd did it, because he fucking wrote it all down first.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Well, a lot of these guys
the jocks do crimes of passion.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Where obviously criminals are dumb. That's just kind of an inherent thing where, like, because you can't read anything about crime and see how often people get caught, how, like all these, like, but this happens like a lot.
Yeah.
I remember the story.
People don't kill people.
Yeah.
But there was a guy that killed his parents that we covered a little bit on Side Stories. Same thing, where he wrote this like step by step, like, when you write plans, like, I don't like to write necessarily like to-do lists, because sometimes it feels like I've already done everything. It feels like I'll write a to-do list and I'm like, and done. And then like I close the book and I never look at it again, being like, very good. That's good work, Henry. And then like, then nothing gets done. And then people are calling me and I'm missing shit. And, just kind of space my way through it. But these guys keep doing this shit where they write it all down. And then obviously the plan goes awry, because it doesn't work like that. Murder is like this, like, extremely. Eddie Kemper talked about this. Bumblebutt talked about the idea that he thought that when he stabs somebody, they just go like, bleh, and they'd be dead. You don't realize, like, no, it's actually like, sometimes it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Like strangling somebody takes 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And if you say that in your head, that's not a lot of time. But if you ever just sat and squeezed your throat for 5 minutes, you gotta have strong hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really got to work on that.
He stabbed her 37 times.
Damn.
And they'd say that, they always say that it's, when you stab somebody, it's like, oh, they stabbed him so many times, it had to have been a crime of passion. But sometimes they just keep stabbing because it takes a long time for someone to bleed out. It takes a long time for someone to die from stab wounds.
God, man.
Until you get, above the 30 mark, and then it's going to be pretty quick.
So Jersey, they don't have the death penalty, but they'll if they just put them back in the streets, Jersey would take care of them, though.
Well, and then it just depends. Because Dustin Schroitman, he doesn't look like he's got a lot of friends.
No, he's got no friends. That's why not why he did this, but part of the reason.
David Schroitman, David Schroitman, he's going to be going away for a long time.
Good.
But that's the thing, is that we talk about, like they say, the adage is like, criminals are stupid. But the more, I think that the more apt way to put it would be that the criminals who get caught are stupid.
Yeah.
But I feel it's just those that don't get caught are in Congress.
Hey, there we go. He's up and moving.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yes!
He's humping the air. He's having a good time.
But no, I find that criminals more often than not will end up shooting themselves in the foot. That is
Most
just
of
like
the time.
that's just what they end up doing, because you have a lack of income. You obviously already have some form of lack of impulse control, unless you are an extremely patient criminal.
Well, unless
And
you're
again-
Richard Kuklinski.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you're like somebody like him. You got somebody BTK, super patient, evil villain, But I still find that they're very rare.
They
Of
are.
course. Yeah. You just listed the 2 names that I know. It's like that do that
Those
shit.
ones,
Yeah.
Dick Cheney. Like
Yes,
literally,
very
like truly
patient.
one of the like very patient, extremely capable
so
villain.
patient, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Still alive.
I feel like he's got like, his plan isn't done yet.
Yeah. He's still got a couple hearts in the freezer. That
Yeah, like what does he have to do that's next?
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man, this is I got not that it's a contest, but this guy's the worst one today, right?
Yeah, I'd say. Well,
Yeah.
I'd say.
The old man, at least it was like a crime of passion.
There is the doctor that pulled the head off of the baby and then tried
That
to
I
cover
just-
it up.
Yeah, so the covering up
that
of the
was an accident.
That was an accident. Yes,
That's how I
this
feel
was
about
premeditated. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was premeditated.
And what would you do?
Oh, if I tore the head off a baby, I'd try to
Same
hide
thing.
it immediately.
And I would do the same. There's no way. I would literally go like, like hold me like, oh, it's crazy. And then go back out there and be like, you wouldn't believe that baby tried to attack a police officer. And I would be coming up with, I would be spinning tails and just flop sweat. I would just run away.
A ninja came into the hospital.
You don't know what
katana.
And your baby, in a sheer moment of panic, your baby jumped in front of me to save me.
Give it a medal.
Give it a medal.
This baby's a hero.
I put it in for the Purple Heart.
Oh my
Speaking
God, its
of
heart
Purple
is
Hearts,
purple.
here-
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, we're in the same page. Yeah. Wow. God, everybody's horrible, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, especially us.
Yeah. Well, next week we're going to get into one of the most horrible men to ever live.
Yeah, at least in the 20th. Well, let's say one of the most horrible men in the latter quarter of the 20th century.
Okay.
Yeah, because
guys.
he had a lot of competition in the 30s and 40s.
He really did.
But
He did,
I'd
he
say,
did.
he's pretty bad for the last quarter.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're going to get into one of the heaviest of heavy hitters. And we're going to be doing that next week, starting with a long, deep series.
Nice.
It's going back. We're putting a lot of history into it as well.
Yeah.
So just understand that's called context. And you're going to learn and you're going to like it along with your murder.
Well, there's also going to be murder in the historical context.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of blood in the next couple. A lot of blood. And then we're getting into, we kind of teased it, but we'll talk a little bit about what's going behind the scenes of our government as well. Won't we?
Do their eyes blink up and down or side to side?
Oh, you never know these days.
Yeah.
But we have a fuck ton of material planned for the rest of this year. So thank you guys, as always, for being in your home or your car right now and not out fucking, I don't know what they would be doing, not listening to our show.
Listening to music.
Yeah, music's great.
Yeah, I love music.
Not to plug anything that's not ours.
Yeah.
but,
Listen to the show.
But have you guys thought about music?
Yeah.
No.
Boy Genius
No.
was wonderful.
Yeah.
Last
I like
podcast on the left. That's the show. That's what you need to be listening to.
Yeah.
Or Side Stories, or No Dogs in Space, or Page 7, or Wizard and the Bruiser. Brighter Side is
Thank
your
you.
show.
The brighter side, yes. We also are on the
Fraudsters.
network. Yes.
Spun. Yes.
The last
all
podcast,
of these shows.
LPN TV.
Yes.
Go to the
you
YouTube
go
channel.
Twitch.tv. There's a lot of stuff being made. There's a lot of stuff. We got a YouTube strike this week, so we can't put up our new fucking videos.
Really?
Because there was a fucking YouTube strike, yes, because of the video that you showed that we clipped. It was great, but it was the video of the guy snapping his leg on the skateboard.
I didn't show it.
No, you didn't. No, that was Kelsey.
Yeah, we're going to have a long talk. But no, I loved it. We loved the video. Apparently, it's against YouTube's
It was an
problem.
accident. I can't believe that's what got us in trouble.
I know it did.
I have
After
no
all the
idea.
well, that's not the only thing we've gotten in trouble for, but it's.
Yeah.
you know.
I got in trouble for the ball, though.
How
Yeah.
many
I gotta
strikes
kick
do you
this
get
up.
on YouTube?
I think 3.
What are you talking? Then we got one for can we contest it?
No.
We'll be fine.
No. It's coming
Yeah.
from fucking it's somebody else, man. The AI is doing this to us, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if you wanted more good music to listen to, it's been Jezebel Gebergably.
Okay.
They're really good.
Jezebel Gebergely?
Yeah.
That's real?
Yeah, it's real.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
I've been listening to Miles Davis.
Thank you.
But you should be listening to Last Podcast on the Left. Again, why are we doing this? Fuck music, man. All right? Fucking edutainment.
Yeah, man. Music isn't even real. It's all in your
Nah,
fucking
dude.
head.
It's made up. It's just noises. Music is just noises, and I don't want to cry, all right? I'm sick of crying. I'm sick of fucking feeling things.
Yeah.
All right? And that's what's nice.
Their new album, Geberger, is very good.
Geberger.
Yeah, Geberger came out last year. Pretty
You're
solid.
making shit up. You're literally just making up names of bands. That's not real. All right, fuckers. Hail, sweet Satan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hail Perrier, I guess. I don't know. Soda water.
No,
Hail
we're
soda
not.
water.
Honestly, I think that they're bought by Nestle, so we don't want to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck Perrier.
Yeah, we got to stop. We got to find something different.
Yeah, and I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Nestle's evil.
Yeah, they are.
We need
Yeah,
to make our own water.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know it was Nestle, so now we got to find some new
So
shit.
much of everything is Nestle.
Yeah.
Arrowhead, fucking all this shit. It's all Nestle. Poland Springs Nestle.
Yep, it's all Nestle.
These motherfuckers. Fuck Nestle.
Edutainment. You wouldn't have learned that from a burger. You wouldn't have learned that.
Oh, no, again, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.